What's going on, everybody? So the video that you're about to watch is before everything got super serious with Corona. I don't want to say it got lost in the files, but it was before everything and it kind of got lost in the files. So you're going to hear me talking in reference to Super Bowl like it was yesterday, probably because it was around yesterday when this video was recorded. I talk about going out to the XFL game. I talk about my workouts and how they're going to change in the future and stuff like that, as if, I'm still going to be going out and I'm still going to be working out at the gym, which obviously all that changed. If you guys want to skip the intro, that's going to be right around the 3-minute mark, is where the actual video starts. And yeah, if not, then just keep watching and enjoy the video. What's going on, everybody? It's your boy, the guy, the kid, the man, the one, the only, me. And I just want to give you guys a round of applause because you guys have just sat through one of the longest intros that I've ever done. And if you think it was long for you guys, I sped it up. Think about how it was for me. Getting on that maxi climber for however long, cooking breakfast. But at the end of the day, this is my new morning. This is what I gotta get used to. So I know you already saw the title of this video, and I know it was a little bit dramatic, but it does feel very dramatic for me. I mean, if you know me, you know I'm a very dramatic person, right? But it does feel a little dramatic for me. A couple weeks ago, I went to the doctor, and the doctor said, hey, when was the last time you got blood work done? And I said, I don't know. So I go, and I get my blood work done. They tie the arm. Funny story for you guys. So I hate getting blood work done. I hate needles. I hate anything that has to do with medical shit. So I'm sitting in the chair, and I got my arm out. She tied my arm, whatever. And I'm so nervous that I just had to blurt out. Mind you, this appointment was like at like 8 something. I had to blurt out. I said, I thought that getting a morning appointment would be easier because I wouldn't be thinking about it all day. But I went to bed just thinking about it. So she kind of chuckled. And it's kind of funny to see this big muscular firefighter in this chair, and he's getting all nervous about getting a needle. So I'm sitting there she sticks the needle in. It kind of, whatever, or, whatever. Not that bad. So, I'm kind of getting used to all the blood coming out of my body. And I'm on my phone, I'm looking through emails, I send a freaking Snapchat of my arm with the needle in it. And then all of a sudden, I start to feel this fucking vibrating. And, she looks at me and she's like, "Are you feeling okay?" And I'm like, "Yeah, why?" And I look down and my arm still got the needle in it. But my hand is fucking, like, uncontrollably shaking. And I guess it was just one of those, like, involuntary nervous type things. But anyway, so I got my test results back. And they ran, I'm going to start with the good news first. Because good news is always good first, right? So STD test, none, clear, good. I think I got tuberculosis. Well, I don't have tuberculosis. I did the tuberculosis test. Don't have tuberculosis. But to the bad news. So, like I said, I may have gotten a little bit dramatic by saying that I have diabetes. Because I don't have diabetes. I have pre-diabetes. So what that means, pretty much your A1C, which I don't really know what that means. All I know is that if it's above 7, you have diabetes. And you want that number to be under 5.7, because 5.7 to 6.4, they say, is pre-diabetes. So where am I at, you ask? I'm at 5.7. Like, I'm right on the line. I'm pre-diabetes. I'm in the pre-diabetic range. And it doesn't feel good. And then I keep looking, and I go to my lipid panel. So one of the things that it tests for is cholesterol. Now you want your cholesterol, and again, I'm no doctor. I don't really know what this stuff means. I don't know how good or bad it is. But it says that you want your cholesterol level to be under 200, I guess, megagrams over DL. I don't know what DL is. Doesn't tell me here. But anyway, you want it to be under that. And mine is under 200. Mine is 229. No bueno. I've gone to a lot of doctors through the process of gaining weight. And, they kind of, because I was a really scrawny kid. So a little backstory. When I started working out, I was probably about, I don't know, 150 pounds. And through my working out journey, I'm like 220, 225 now. So that's a lot of weight to put on year after year after year after year without really tracking it down, knowing if what you're doing is good. The thing with me is, so I've had a lot of doctors in the past that Jesus. I've had a lot of doctors that kind of look at my height, look at my weight, and say, "Oh, your BMI says you're fat. You need to lose weight." And I'm like, I'm not going to lose weight because some dude a million years ago came up with some BMI scale that tells me how much I should weigh for how tall I am. Because it doesn't make any sense. It doesn't take into account, your muscle mass, your fat percentage, any of this stuff. You could be above the BMI and still be healthy, which is what my goal is now. So with all that being said, when I broke this news to a lot of the people that I know, like I said, I'm dramatic, so I'm like, I'm Wolford Brimley, I got diabetes. But a lot of people said, "Oh, well, it's so surprising that you would have diabetes and high cholesterol because you're so active and you're so young and, blah, 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 and you work out. Have you checked your family history? Have you gotta see the supplements you're using, the protein it's got. You gotta see how much sugar is in the protein." Like, listen. I'm a straightforward guy. I've always been an honest and straightforward guy. Listen, it's not the family history. It's not, the genetics. It's not the protein that I'm using that's got the 1 gram of sugar. It's not the supplements. And I would even go as far as to say, it's not even the time that I go out and splurge a little bit. It's what I eat on a consistent basis. Like I said, I'm a straightforward, I'm an honest guy. I don't play, these games of, "Oh, I'm so surprised." Listen, if you follow me on Instagram, you know what I eat. This is not a surprise to you. Granted, I do work out and I am a firefighter, But there's been times we had a fire after the Super Bowl. I was gassed. It made me realize I'm not. And granted, you never prepare for a fire, but you feel better when you're not as gassed after a fire. You got guys that maybe run marathons or do a little bit of like CrossFit, higher intensity workouts. So don't get me wrong, I'm strong. It's nice to be able to be strong and throw a ladder, but how many ladders can you throw? Well, maybe you could throw one or two, but what happens after that? Is your body going to keep going? Do you feel cardiovascularly, if that's a word, okay to keep going? And I don't want that doubt in my head. So with all that being said, I know you saw I kind of separated the yolks. I'm doing some egg whites. So this is 4 egg whites, 2 whole eggs. I got some steel cut oats with some cinnamon and some honey, a little bit of honey, because this shit tastes nasty. And I got an apple. This is a pink lady, I think. I don't know. They said it was healthy. Okay, I don't know what I'm doing. I'm just trying. I'm still going to go out. I'm still going to drink. I'm still going to eat well. Some of the changes I made to my consistent diet, which is really my issue, is my meal prep. My meal preps would be super heavy because I was just trying to take in as many calories as I can. So now I switch to a whole wheat pasta. I usually use sweet potatoes, but now they're going to be more of a staple. And then instead of white rice, I'm using brown rice. And then for this week, I did cod, I did chicken, and I did ground turkey, lean ground turkey. Just cutting everything back. And I got to go back to the doctor in 6 months, they said. And like I said, and you can follow my Instagram, E.Fertil. I think it's E.Fertil1, I don't remember. But my meal preps, like I said, they're going to change. But I go out, I'm still going to be eating. As you can see, I went to an XFL game a couple days ago, and we were in the box suite, which means free food and free drinks. And I must have drank so many beers. I had a hard seltzer for some reason. Once you get in there, it's hard to stop, man. I had a hard seltzer for some reason. I had a couple hot dogs. They had pulled pork. They had chicken fingers, coleslaw. So we ate popcorn, chips. So I ate all this. And then we went out to dinner after that. So at the dinner, I still drank a little bit more, but I made a kind of smarter decision. I went with the salmon. So salmon, spinach, and mashed potatoes, which is probably loaded with butter and cholesterol and all that. But it made me feel better about myself a little bit. But like I said, I'm going to continue to go out. I'm going to continue to eat what I want. I think what I might do is cut back on my red meat that I meal prep, and then maybe whenever I go out, I will make it a point to have red meat, just to keep it in my diet. But yeah, that's pretty much it. So sorry to scare you guys. It's not like my cholesterol is through the roof. It's not like my diabetes is through the roof. I'm just on that borderline where it made me realize that I need to make a change. Like I said, thank you for sitting through that long intro. Thank you for sitting through this video. If you don't already, follow me on Instagram. Subscribe to my YouTube channel. If you like this video, hit like. I'm going to keep doing these videos just to kind of track my journey a little bit. But I weighed in, I was right at 220 when I went to the doctor. So, I'm hoping to cut down a little bit. I have a lot of body fat. Now, I know I'm super muscular and I have a good shape to me, but there's a lot of body fat in this body. If I can kind of lose some of that body fat while maintaining my weight, that would be ideal. My ideal, I don't want to say afraid of losing. I just want to maintain my strength and improve my endurance and cardio is really what the goal is. So if I have to lose weight to do that, that's fine. At this point, it's fine. I've been bulking since 2012. So I'm not exactly sure why, but for some reason the video got cut off. As usual, I don't really know where I was going, just saying that I've been bulking for a while, so maybe it's time to not be bulking for once in my life. But yeah, as usual, if you like this video, hit like. If you want to see more of my stuff, you can go back to my YouTube channel, watch some of the other videos that I've done. Subscribe to my YouTube channel to see more. Hit the notification bell to know when I actually post stuff, because I don't have like set days. It's pretty random. Oh, and it wouldn't have been relevant for this video, but my new outro is always, always, always
Remember, have a great day. I always say that. Be safe. Don't do anything I wouldn't do. It's probably a lot. But, I mean, I do a lot. Not that I wouldn't do a lot. Anyway, have a good one.